Hey J Squad, how you doing? How everybody doing? Like I told y'all, I'm recording. While I got time, because I got time today, I ain't working. Anyway, y'all, don't forget to make it happen for yourself. You got to make it happen for yourself. Make it happen for yourself. Make it happen for yourself, right? All of my social media stuff is down in the description box, as well as my email and Cash App. And make sure that you like, share, comment, subscribe. I'm trying to get to my 5,000 subscribers. It's growing every day. Thank you very much, guys. Continue to share, continue to like, and continue to subscribe. Listen, we talking about my favorite after Love and Marriage Huntsville. Look, The Real Housewives of Atlanta was my favorite, but it's Love and Marriage Huntsville. We talking about Real Housewives of Atlanta. Now, let me tell you what I think. I like Marlo on there because she has personality. Kenya's messy, but what I want them to do is just wipe that all out. You can leave Drew on there. I ain't really feeling Sonya, but Sonya got her whole family getting back about that shit. Mama, daddy, especially Mama. She trying to be another Mama Joyce. That's why Candy said, "Can my mama come?" Ooh, Lord. We got now they introduced Monyetta. I think that's her name, Monyetta Shaw. She's a very pretty girl. They introduced her, but look like she's a bone carrier. You got Sheree, who's really still got beef. I saw it on Twitter yesterday. She still got beef with Drew. Drew ain't, y'all got to back up off of Drew a little bit, right? She can't handle all that. Did I say everybody? Sonya, Candy, of course. We know about Candy. We know about Candy. Anyway, y'all, so Real Housewives of Atlanta. Candy and Sheree and Marlo meet up at the sauna. Candy said, "I'm not getting in there because I got a meeting to go to." So they wanted to have Candy in that sauna so they can double team her about their thoughts on Candy not being supportive to Sheree. Now, what I didn't know, and they showed flashbacks of it, that Candy and Sheree were closer than I thought. Sheree said she'd go to family functions with them and do all kind of stuff, right? So I didn't know that. I didn't know that part, that they were close like that. So they were talking about it. So, of course, Marlo got Sheree back. Okay, you want to go ahead? You want to talk about what you want to talk about? Right? And they were saying, well, Candy said, and I understood her point on it. First, Candy busy. She ain't got time for all that shit. She said, well, I was waiting on you to bring it to me, which I get that. Because a lot of times we can know stuff about our friends, but we don't want to talk about it because they might not want to talk about it. And if you're really being a real friend, you don't bring it up. It's certain things that I know if my friends bring it up. When they bring it up, then we'll talk about it. If they don't bring it up, then I ain't talking about it. Period. I'm not talking about it because that ain't nothing that they wanted to talk about. I got something on my desk, y'all. I'm going to try. I know what that was. And, they don't want to talk about it. So I get what Candy was saying. And so then it was like, but you don't never call me. And Marlo said, Candy, you don't even know what's going on with me. And she's telling about her sister, and her sister praising, she in jail, so on and so forth. Candy almost cried and said, well, y'all don't check on me. A lot of times when you're the strong one, the rich one, or this one, people don't think they need to check on you. They don't. Because you always doing it. They don't, you're strong. You don't need to be checked on, right? Well, anyway, Marlo was telling her about her family issues with the sister and so on and so forth. And they hugged it out in the sauna, right? And then next, Sonya, she is not really telling the man, look, I don't want no baby. See, men, y'all got to stop. Y'all got to stop with I want so many kids. We got to carry that shit. That shit is painful. We got to have it. Childbirth is painful as shit. If somebody tell you they don't want to have a baby, they don't want to have no more. They don't. It hurt. It hurt. Case nobody know it hurt. You know what I'm saying? And I've never seen anybody on any show or anything when the man said he wanted a baby, they were like, child, that hurt. I don't want no more. They was like, well, I'm not ready. I don't want to. Tell him, nigga, it hurt. I don't want to go through that pain no more. It hurt. Like, I don't understand. Like, she tell us when she on the green screen, but she didn't tell us, she's like, I just don't think it's time, and I don't think you're going to be there. And all around the bush. Tell that nigga that shit hurt. I don't want to experience that no more. I don't want to have a baby in my body for 9 months. I don't want to do it. That's a lot of sacrifice. That's a year's sacrifice. Then you gone and doing what you doing. I got to wake up all through the night feeding the baby. And sometimes, like my kids, my daughter's the only child I had that slept through the night right away. Textbook. She was textbook. Because I think they say 6 weeks they started sleeping. She was textbook. I never forget the first night I had a whole sleep and woke up and it was daylight. I said, shit, my baby. I thought she was dead, right? She slept through the night. Always have. Didn't have a problem. My oldest boy, the one that's still a problem to this day, that nigga was over past 1 before he slept all night. And he was breastfed. I had to stop the breastfeeding at about 9 months. He got teeth or something that was hurting. But listen, every baby is different. Don't nobody want to get up. If you, listen, nobody wants to get up through the middle of the night and get no bottle and do all that shit. Don't nobody want to do that no more. Nobody don't want to do that no more. No. And I want her to tell him just like that. And she crying and crying. He's sitting there looking at her. And then she said, I think it's going to hurt us if we do. He said, it might hurt us if we don't. Right then, I'd say, nigga, I don't want no babies. That shit hurt. Unless you can figure out how to spit it out your ass, ain't none coming. Ain't no more. Ain't no more. Then she had the nerve to go talk to Ralph, Drew's husband. You thought you was going to get some good sense out of Ralph? I'd have rather he went and talked to Apollo. You could go find Apollo and talk to him. Peter. Candy's husband. You go talk to Ralph? Ralph didn't tell her what he said, well, you got 1, we got 3. Got to make it happen, man. Make it work. Work it out. Then at the skating ring, she told Drew, and Drew said the same thing. And she said, well, why we always got to cater to the man? Why this, that, and that? Tell that man to his face, quit telling everybody else, I don't want to have a baby because it hurt. I don't want to be up all night getting a bottle, missing sleep. I don't want to have to go through, I don't want to do it. I don't want to. I just don't want to, right? Now, her mama and them is there. And that might be the reason why he might have okayed that. He got plenty of help. Mama here, and looked like a sister. Was that a sister or a niece? The sister was there too. Look, the younger lady. She just don't want. And so she was like, if you're not going to be here and this and that, you got plenty of help. Quit telling that man it's because he ain't here. You don't want to have it because it hurt. I don't want to be up all night. Period. That's that. End it. You got to end it because he going to keep on. You know what I'm saying? He might go somewhere. He's a handsome dude. He might go somewhere and have a baby by somebody else and bring it here to you. Want you to raise it. You know, dudes do that. You know, like Rashida on Love Hip Hop. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know. If a woman tell you she don't want no kids, just take it as that, dude. Y'all got to stop. See, everybody got a right to our body but us. Everybody got a right to our body. Won't tell us what to do with our body but us. No. So anyway, they went to Drew had an event, Drop It with Drew. Now they're criticizing Drew because Drew didn't drop it to lose. She didn't stop eating and exercising and lose her weight. She went and got her body done. But see, the thing about getting your body done, you still have to work out to keep it. So that's what she's doing, right? But they don't like that. They wanted her to do it the way everybody else do it. Now listen, everybody came in there. Sheree got the roundest booty. Her booty looked like 2 little basketballs, right? And so she's telling them it's her she buys Sheree athletic line. That those pay. Everybody's like, I want a pair, I want that. Everybody's booty ain't gonna look like that, y'all. I don't give a damn how many of them you buy. Sheree is built up. Sheree works out and she's athletic looking. But so they go to the event. And so wait a minute, before that they go to the event, Monyetta pulls up on somewhere with Candy somewhere. I can't remember, at the restaurant. But anyway, so they're all at the Drop It with Drew, even Monyetta. And then Candy and them, Todd get a call and he tell Candy, come on. And so she run out. So they find out that somebody, some fool Willie, done jumped their fence, right? And on their property. And had the nerve to knock on the door, ring the bell, and say, there's Candy here. Folks have gone crazy. Folks have gone absolutely crazy. And Candy's friend, that's the friend/babysitter, she said, no, I don't know Candy live here, right? Don't know Candy live here. and go on. And she called the police. Now, I'm curious to know, how did he know where Candy lived? And then they showed a video of him say at the gate, because he had to jump back over like he jumped in. And he said, Candy told me to come. I think he was a singer or something. People are crazy, y'all. They're so crazy. Like, I don't know where Candy lives, but she's got a gate. So you just gonna hop the gate and come and ring her bell and say, is she here? You thought she was going to open up like, hey, come on in. I've been waiting on you. What's your name? People are so damn crazy. Y'all so sick of crazy Negroes, I don't know what the fuck to do. So the police was called, and they went home and handled that and made sure everybody was okay. The babysitter and the kids was okay. Now, while they're at the Drop It with Drew, let me say this. Kenya comes, she arrives late. You know what I didn't know, speaking of Kenya? Now, Kenya got that little girl. She 2 or 3. She might be 3 now. I don't know. She might be 3. Kenya is 51 years old. Why would you have that baby at your old ass age? When the girl graduates, you're going to be 70. Why would you have a baby like that? Like, just because you done got this old light-skinned Negro with the good hair, you want to have a baby by her. I guess she always wanted a baby, but why? At 50, listen, I told y'all before, it's a small window to have babies. To me, the window is 21 to 33. I'm going to stretch it and say 35. That's a stretch. Say 35. But 21 to 33 is good childbearing age. After that, you're too old. Because you got to think of the numbers, y'all. You know, when she get 18, so the girl 15 more years from now, what is her name? Kenya will be 15 years from now. She'll be 66. That's too old to be going to the graduation, and people gonna think that's your grandchild. Like, that's too old. That's too old. But anyway, she comes, and she comes late now because she said she had to do something. But anyway, Monyetta, they say y'all standing in a circle. Monyetta, carry a bone. She said, well, I'm talking for Candy. I'm gonna speak up for Candy. And she said something to, I don't know if it was Kenya that she said it to. Or Marlo. It was Marlo, had to be. Right? It's Marlo. About whatever it was about. And Kenya and Marlo get into it. Because Marlo said, well, where did she get that from? You, Kenya? And Kenya said, yeah, I said it. And then it was a heated exchange, right? Monyetta, the bone collector. Monyetta securing her spot on the Real Housewives of Atlanta. And she just got married. She just got married, too. I'm happy for her because, you know, she was married to Neo, if y'all remember. And Neo had her tubes tied so she couldn't have no more kids. But you go off and be with somebody else and marry him. And what if she wanted some more kids? Like, dudes, quit telling people. We got to stop letting people tell us what to do with our body, y'all. For real. For real. We got to stop that. Anyway, Monyetta's the bone carrier. And so Marlo and Kenya get into a heated situation. But Marlo struck a nerve when she said something about you settled for that man that didn't want you. Right? Kenya was on fire. She wanted to fight. And Kenya put her hands like this, just like this, in Marlo's face. Marlo put her hands behind her back. Because, you know, Marlo got a long list of convictions for whooping and fighting and being violent, right? So she put her hands behind her back. But she didn't move. She didn't flinch. She didn't move, right? And I think Sonya got in the middle of it and tried to break it up. But Kenya wanted to throw hands. She was hurt by what Marlo said about it, right? It struck a nerve. You know what I'm saying? Hit dog will holler. That's what they say, right? So it struck a nerve with the stuff that Marlo was saying. What I remember her saying is that you settled for a man that didn't want you. And Kenya said, well, get you a man and stuff. She said, I don't want one, but you wanted one and you settled for it. Ooh. So anyway, they take Kenya outside. Marlo just standing there making funny of it. Because see, listen, y'all, Marlo, I know Marlo and everybody else know that Marlo about that life. She's changing and evolving, but that's still in her. That I'll slap the shit out you is still right there, right up in here somewhere, right? And she said, I'm going to just keep my hands behind my back whenever I'm talking to Kenya. Because see, Kenya wants somebody she want to hit, she want to fight and sue you. She that type, right? Call the police on you and all that, right? So anyway, they separated. So Kenya was like, I look good. Kenya has been relying on her looks. We need more than looks, sis. Your attitude is funky. You know, you got to have some character about yourself. And she's like, I'm the best thing and this and that and that and that and that and that. So they took her out there. She went on home, you know, and she went on home. Drew gave her a hug and they went on home, right? She went on home. The Kenya and Marlo fake makeup was fake because either Kenya don't like, Kenya still don't like Marlo, or Marlo still don't like Kenya. I don't know which way it go. But and also Marlo said with your fake booty. That all that got next to Kenya, right? And they had to put in the car and she had to drive off, you know. All of that got next to Kenya. Kenya and Marlo ain't gonna work, and that's gonna be the thing, because Marlo say stuff in a funny kind of way. And she don't want to fight, but it makes people upset, especially Kenya. It gets to Kenya. See, Kenya is 51. And I think she married that man and had the baby because she wanted to say at least she did it. But it was horrible from the beginning. It never worked. The man never lived with you. A pandemic came. He didn't even come see about his family. He stayed in New York. And that was where the pandemic was at its worst. He should have came down there and been a little safer than up in New York. People was dying by the boatloads. He didn't like you. He never liked you. He never liked you. And I know you got to know that in your heart, right? He never liked you. The little baby, Brooklyn, is a pretty little baby, right? But he never liked you. And Marlo has said that Kenya just slept with everybody in Hollywood. That's why she came to Atlanta. I don't know. You know, she's a pretty girl. And, you know, we all know it's hard out in this dating world. So, anyway, next week looks like it's going to be spicy because Marlo says that she put the boys out. But I saw a live she did yesterday. The boys are back. You know, she said ever since they talked to their mother, and this happens with kids, right? She said ever since they talked to their mother, they have been acting out. That's because their feelings are hurt and they don't know how to express it. They don't know what to say and how to do, so they act out. I remember my aunt told me before she passed, a little bit before she passed, that they all thought that the reason why I acted out when I was little is because I didn't have my mama. Now, in my mind, y'all, I think I was just bad because I was bad, right? And when I was young, I never thought my mama ain't here and I'm going to act out. That was never my thought. You know what I'm saying? And that may have been the case. Maybe I was acting out because I ain't had no mama. I just don't mean, it wasn't like that in my head, right? It wasn't like that in my head. So anyway, my phone ringing. It was an important call. I'm about to answer it, right? But anyway, yeah, you know, that threw me all the way off. But yeah, I don't remember just I'm going to be bad because I don't have no mama. That was not my thought. But kids do that. You know, as they said, ever since they talked to them, they did a FaceTime. And the mama did not talk to them and hung up the phone and threw a chair. She went bananas, right? And they have an older sister. But you know, the older sister can't care for them. I think she's in her 20s. She can't care for them, right? And so I don't know who else they got or whatever else is going on. But I think Marlo's mom's still alive, I think. I'm not sure. Because she put them out, they had to go somewhere. But she said they're back now. So, you know, everybody's dealing with something, right? And I still commend Marlo. But this season's going to be good between Marlo and Kenya because Marlo can get with Kenya. I like Marlo's style of, I'm going to say some shit and fuck you up. I don't want to fight you. It's funny to me. I like that. You know what I'm saying? I like that. Because Kenya said something, and she said, ooh, I can't live no more, right? You know, I like it. I like the banner. I just do. Kenya got mad she wanted to fight. Marlo didn't. She just was making it funny and saying what she had to say. So anyway, y'all, like I said, next week look like it's going to be spicy. Can't wait for it. I want Sonya to tell her husband, I don't want no more kids because it hurt, nigga. Please, no. God, no, right? I want... Now, Sonya and Drew did make up. If I was Drew, I wouldn't fool with Sonya. I just wouldn't fool with her. Because she's doing too much, in my opinion. But anyway, we're going to see what it give. Next week. Because I had no intentions on commentating on it because I'm like, you know, that was my favorite. They ain't doing nothing. They got a different mix up of people, you know, but I'm going to talk about it. Y'all. I'm going to talk about it. Might not be every week, but I'm definitely going to talk about it. But I might, you know what I'm saying? It depends. So anyway, y'all. Everybody be cool.